Instead of recreating the wheel, on Thingiverse we did find a model of the goddess to print out. Within Cura, we set her up to be about 12 inches high, 10 inches wide, and 7 inches deep with a 10% infill. It took about 45 hours and 13 minutes to finish. I made her a base out of foam, hot glued her to that base, and then sanded down some of the rough parts on her shape. For casting her shape, we used Rebound 25 from Smooth On. I'll leave a link in the description, but a trial size was definitely enough for 3 full layers. We measured out 5 ounces of both A and B at a time before joining them together in their own new cup. Using a chip brush, started brushing on the silicone mold. Stuff was crazy thick and super weird to work with. The plaster is really where we messed up the most. If you guys have any suggestions on this, please leave it in the comments below. We would love to hear how you would have done this differently. Our idea was to create a 2-part mold starting at the center and doing one side at a time. What we didn't really account for was the fact that her wings were thicker towards the ends than they were closer to her body. This actually resulted in the cast not being able to come off unless we cut off the plaster we put around her wings and gave her almost a little tank top. She's out. God, it's funny. You can see the actual inner structure.
Yeah. The infill that showed through.
Well, that part worked really well.
Very well.
Now it was actually time to fill her with some concrete. What we decided to do to account for the missing structure around her wings was to put her in a bucket filled with pea gravel. The pea gravel was a little bit damp, so I wrapped her completely in plastic wrap before putting her in. Then that was it. Then she was done. All that was left to do was remove her from the cast and put her somewhere in the yard. Oh, there she is. Look at the...
Yeah, you can still see the... Oh.
But you can really see her face pretty well. Of course, just a little moldy.